Hello and welcome to celiac.com news. Subscribe to our channel to get the latest celiac disease and gluten-free diet news. And if you have any questions, be sure to join the celiac.com forum online at celiac.com. And now, let's move on to the latest celiac.com news. Gluten-free travel guide. How to stay safe in 10 popular destinations. Traveling opens doors to new cultures, flavors, and experiences. But for people with celiac disease or gluten sensitivity, every journey comes with the added challenge of finding safe food options. Hidden gluten, cross-contact in restaurant kitchens, and unfamiliar ingredients can make even a short trip stressful. The good news is that with the right preparation, you can explore the world while keeping your health protected. This guide highlights 10 popular destinations and what you need to know before you go. For someone with celiac disease, gluten is more than a dietary inconvenience. It is a medical danger. Even tiny amounts can trigger painful symptoms and long-term damage. When traveling, you lose the familiarity of trusted brands, regular restaurants, and safe kitchens. That means language barriers, unknown dishes, and cultural food habits become part of the challenge. Planning ahead is essential to avoid accidental exposure and to enjoy your trip with confidence. To find gluten-aware accommodations, use apps like Booking.com, Expedia, and TripAdvisor. Nowadays, most hotels are familiar with dietary restrictions and can accommodate gluten-free needs if given advance notice. For more control over your meals, consider a vacation rental through Airbnb, Vrbo, or Home2Go. Access to a kitchen makes it easier to prepare safe meals using ingredients you trust, which is especially helpful when exploring less touristy areas. Italy might sound like the worst place for gluten-free travelers, given its love for pasta and pizza, but it is actually one of the most celiac-aware countries in the world. The Italian Celiac Association works closely with restaurants and bakeries, ensuring many offer certified gluten-free options. Pharmacies often sell packaged gluten-free breads and cookies, and larger cities have dedicated gluten-free pizzerias and gelato shops. For people with celiac disease, Italy is surprisingly one of the best countries for safe dining. France is famous for baguettes and croissants, which means gluten is everywhere. While awareness is growing, gluten-free options can be limited outside Paris. In large cities, you can find specialty bakeries and some restaurants that clearly label gluten-free dishes. But in small towns, it is wise to cook for yourself or shop in supermarkets, which often carry a decent selection of packaged gluten-free goods. Bring translation cards in French that clearly explain your condition. Spain offers many naturally gluten-free options, especially tapas like grilled meats, seafood, olives, and potato-based dishes. The Federación de Asociaciones de Celíacos de España certifies restaurants, making it easier to dine out safely. Chains such as 100 Montaditos even provide gluten-free bread. Travelers should be cautious of sauces thickened with wheat flour, but overall, Spain is a rewarding country for gluten-free travel. Corn is the backbone of Mexican cuisine, making tacos, tamales, and tortillas a safe choice when made with pure corn masa. However, cross-contact in busy street stalls is common, and some places mix wheat into tortillas. Look for restaurants that prepare fresh corn tortillas on dedicated equipment. Packaged gluten-free goods are becoming more common in larger grocery stores. For celiacs, Mexico is manageable with careful attention. Japan is rich in rice-based dishes and fresh seafood, but soy sauce is the biggest challenge. Almost all standard soy sauce contains wheat, and it shows up in sushi, soups, and marinades. Carry travel-size bottles of gluten-free tamari and use dining cards in Japanese that specify your restrictions. Plain rice, sashimi, and grilled fish are safe bets. Convenience stores also carry labeled gluten-free snacks, though reading the labels may require translation help. Thai food highlights rice, fresh herbs, and vegetables. Many traditional dishes are naturally gluten-free. However, soy sauce or oyster sauce often sneaks into stir-fries. Always ask if fish sauce can be used instead, as it is generally gluten-free. Markets are filled with fresh fruit, and sticky rice desserts are safe indulgences. Thailand is easier than many destinations, but clarity with the kitchen is key. Australia has some of the strictest gluten-free labeling laws in the world, making packaged foods highly reliable. Cities like Sydney and Melbourne feature countless cafes and restaurants with gluten-free menus. Many even bake their own breads and pastries in dedicated gluten-free kitchens. For people with celiac disease, Australia is one of the most comfortable and stress-free destinations. In the United States, awareness of celiac disease has grown significantly. Major cities feature gluten-free bakeries, dedicated restaurants, and national chains with gluten-free menus. However, cross-contact remains a risk, especially in fast food environments. Labeling laws require wheat to be listed, but do not always guarantee a product is safe for celiacs. As a traveler, it is important to ask specific questions about preparation methods. Many traditional Indian dishes are naturally gluten-free, relying on rice, lentils, chickpeas, and vegetables. Dosas, idli, curries, and rice-based breads can be safe choices. However, wheat flours are also common in naan, roti, and street snacks. Communication with cooks is crucial, as cross-contact in shared tandoor ovens is frequent. Packaged gluten-free products are growing in availability, especially in larger cities. The United Kingdom has seen rapid growth in gluten-free awareness. Supermarkets carry extensive gluten-free product lines, and restaurants often mark safe items on their menus. Chains such as Pizza Express and Nando's provide certified gluten-free options. Outside of big cities, options may narrow, so having a few packaged snacks is wise. Travelers with celiac disease can navigate the UK with relative ease compared to other parts of Europe. Carry translation cards that clearly explain your condition and the need to avoid all gluten. Research local celiac associations before traveling. Many provide updated restaurant guides. Pack portable gluten-free snacks for long flights, tours, and emergencies. Book accommodations with kitchen access if dining out feels too risky. Always ask about cross-contact, not just ingredients. For people with celiac disease, safe travel is not simply a matter of preference, it is a matter of health. Even small amounts of gluten can cause serious reactions and long-term harm. Knowing which countries have strong awareness, supportive labeling laws, or naturally gluten-free food traditions can make the difference between a stressful trip and an enjoyable one. By planning ahead and learning which destinations are most welcoming, travelers with celiac disease or gluten sensitivity can explore the world without fear. Travel should be about discovery, not anxiety. While every destination carries its challenges, many places around the world are becoming more aware and supportive of gluten-free needs. From Italy's certified restaurants to Australia's strict labeling laws, safe and enjoyable gluten-free travel is more possible than ever. With preparation and the right knowledge, people with celiac disease can savor both the journey and the food along the way. To get the latest celiac disease news and information, be sure to subscribe to celiac.com news. Thank you for tuning in, and see you next time.